Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's time for the weekly Pop Culture Wrap-Up. That's right everybody, welcome here to Pop Culture Philosophers and the weekly Pop Culture Wrap-Up. It is the show where I go over the week's pop culture news, mostly comic books and movies. Let's get right into it with some movie news, big-time movie news, the Joker trailer. Let's just talk about this Joker trailer. If you haven't seen it, I highly encourage you to check it out. It blew me away. It's coming out in October. It's produced by Martin Scorsese. It's directed by Todd Phillips. It stars Joaquin Phoenix as the title character, the clown prince of crime. It's set back in the 70s. It definitely feels from the trailer like the Joker, with a little bit of Taxi Driver and Psycho thrown in there. I loved it. I think Joaquin Phoenix is going to do a fantastic job. I'm very, very excited. I like the take. I like the darkness of the trailer. I like the uneasiness of the trailer. It's really disturbing, that trailer, and I really like it. I'm goo gaga cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over this trailer. When they first showed that like tiny little tease, when they first really showed what he looked like, it blew me away. I know a lot of people are like, it doesn't really look like the Joker. It's not really quite how I imagined his origin to be or whatever. I don't care. This looks like it's going to be fantastic. Joaquin looks like he's nailed the part, really gotten into it. One of my favorite things about the Joker, and this is kind of a theory, an idea that comes from like Grant Morrison and others, is that he's got this like super multiple personality type thing where like he sheds personalities like a reptile will shed its skin, right? And so the Joker never really does have one definitive origin or one definitive MO or anything like that. The Joker is constantly shifting, and it's kind of like an evolution, an adaptation into society or something like that. Whatever. It's crazy stuff. So I don't mind different interpretations of the Joker. I don't mind Elseworlds tales. That doesn't bother me. This movie looks solid. It looks great. It looks like it's going to have such a mood and tone to it. And the music, once again, the music they picked for that trailer is fantastic. I am crazy over this Joker trailer. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, we got some more Suicide Squad news. We keep talking about the Suicide Squad. So James Gunn of Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and now Guardians of the Galaxy 3, he's going to be doing the Suicide Squad, which they said was not a sequel to Suicide Squad, but would be a complete reboot. And then they cast Idris Elba as Deadshot, because apparently Will Smith didn't want to come back. Then they said Margot Robbie's going to be in there as Harley Quinn. Then they said Jai Courtney's going to be back as Boomerang. And you're like, what? You keep recasting all the same people. Well, now we know that I'm sorry, I read the wrong one. Now we know that Joel Kinnaman is going to be back as Rick Flag. Viola Davis is going to be back as Amanda Waller. And in fact, out of respect for Will Smith, they've decided Idris Elba will not be playing Deadshot, but will in fact be playing another character, which a lot of speculation is on, the Bronze Tiger, which would be a great fit, I think, for Idris Elba. Absolutely. I think almost any character is a great fit for Idris Elba. He's like one of my favorite actors right now, absolutely. So it really kind of cements the idea that this is in fact not a reboot, but in fact a sequel. But what I think they mean is that it's not a direct continuation of the tone and the story of the first one. Maybe they'll have some of the, I don't know. But it seems like this is just totally a sequel. But they're going to kind of, I guess, ignore the fact that the other one exists. I have no idea. Either way, Idris Elba, I'm pumped. I'm really pumped. James Gunn, I want to watch this one. The cast for the live-action Cowboy Bebop has been announced. It's going to be John Cho as Spike, Mustafa Shakir as Jet, Daniela Pineda as Faye, and Alex Hassel as Vicious. I watched the Cowboy Bebop anime back in the day. Now they're doing a live-action 10 episodes, I believe, have been ordered by Netflix, so people are really, really pumped for that. John Cho, of course, you'll know him as Sulu from the recent Star Trek movies. You may also remember him from the Harold and Kumar movies. That seems cool, sounds neat. I did like Cowboy Bebop. I didn't like it as much as some of my friends around me. I was more of a Samurai Champloo guy. I really, really like that one. But Cowboy Bebop has excellent use of music, as long as they keep that tone. Because one of the great things about Cowboy Bebop is it has a great tone throughout. As long as they keep that, have it action-packed, utilize the music like that. I want to hear Sympathy for the Devil, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, pretty exciting news for Cowboy Bebop fans. So Jared Leto has shared a first look of Morbius. Looks like Jared Leto standing in a crowd in a hoodie. Really? I'm all down for like showing early peeks at things, and I'm very excited to see what he's going to look like as Morbius, vamped out and all that kind of stuff. But don't tease us with stuff like this. This is Jared Leto just standing in the middle of a city. It doesn't do anything for me. I know what Jared Leto looks like. I want to know what Morbius is going to look like. Anyway, David Harbour has been cast in the Black Widow film. So that's right, they're finally doing a Black Widow film for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. David Harbour of Stranger Things and soon-to-be Hellboy fame is going to be in it. That's really, really cool. I think David Harbour is a great actor. He also had some very, very nice things to say about the script. Apparently, this movie is going to be pretty deep. At least that's what he says. Also, Rachel Weisz is in talks to be in the movie as well, possibly as a villain, maybe as someone who ran the Red Room or something like that. It seems like this movie's shaping up to be something interesting. I like the cast. Every little murmur that we've heard so far about the story, about the direction, sounds pretty fair, seems pretty cool. Vin Diesel has been cast in Avatar 2 and maybe some other ones. Which leads me to go, first of all, I like Vin Diesel. I think Vin Diesel's a cool actor. I love movies like Boiler Room and Pitch Black. I remember those movies when he was first coming out. I thought those were great. It also leads me to say, man, they're still making Avatar 2. As me and Brooks and Jelani often comment, it's a little too late, we feel, for that movie. Maybe if they would have made it like, I don't know, like 10 years ago, probably, but is anybody hyped for Avatar sequels? If you are, let me know in the comment down below. I just think that the interest has kind of waned. But Vin Diesel, that's kind of cool, right? Absolutely. Mark Hamill is Chucky. That's right, in the new Chucky movie, Mark Hamill is going to be doing the voice of Chucky. That is fantastic. Mark Hamill is a great voice actor. Of course, he voiced the Joker in the Batman animated series and in some of the video games and in a bunch of other things. Mark Hamill as Chucky, I'm down for that. He seems to really like to be able to just let loose on those voice acting roles, and this seems perfect for him. Let's switch over to some comic book news. Walmart had those 100-page specials and all 80-page giants, whatever, all that different stuff, right? That was exclusive to Walmart, and they had their like original stories in there. Those are now officially going to be collected for comic shops. Expect them out later this year, probably around Christmas. Batman Universe is the Nick Darrington, Brian Michael Bendis one. That will be out. Superman Up in the Sky, Andy Kubert and Tom King. That one's going to be out. And Wonder Woman, Come Back to Me. That's the Jimmy Palmiotti, Chad Hardin one. So be on the lookout for those later on this year. They're finally going to collect them for the direct market, for comic shops and other wide distribution. Very excited for that. A new one has been announced from Dark Horse, Manor Black. Why you should care about this is because it's written by Cullen Bunn and Brian Hurt with artwork by Tyler Crook. So if you were a huge fan of Harrow County, which was seriously one of the best horror comics of the last few years, definitely want to pay attention to this one. Manor Black's about this family, the leader of the family. This is like an evil, diabolical, maybe even into magic or some kind of dark, twisted family. The patriarch of the family is about to go, so now the rest are going to have to figure out who's going to take over the Black Manor. Anyway, that's a great creative team. Tyler Crook's artwork is great. Great. Surreal, creepy, moody, effective. And I'm very, very excited for this book. Also this summer comes Care Bears. IDW is launching a brand new Care Bears book. It's going to be written by Matthew Ehrman and Nadia Shamas, and it's going to have artwork by Agnes Garbowska. Cool, right? When I was a kid, I loved Care Bears and those little cloud cars and all that stuff. Apparently there's a new Care Bears cartoon. I missed out on this one. Maybe I knew about it just a little bit, but not too much. So it's right along that. IDW does a great job with some of these all-ages franchises like My Little Pony. I almost said My Chemical Romance. Wouldn't that be weird? A My Chemical Romance comic not written? I mean, written by Gerard Way, that could be cool. Like, I definitely would like to see more in the world of Danger Days. Absolutely. But anyway, Care Bears book is coming out from IDW this July. So that's what we got for you this week. What do we got for you coming up here at Pop Culture Philosophers? Well, tonight we got the live stream. So be here for Robbie Rants live at 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. We'll be chatting about this week's comic books. We'll be talking about movies. We'll be talking about that Joker trailer, question of the week, show and tell, all that stuff and more tonight, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Of course, we got the weekly comic book review coming up late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. Actually, there's an announcement. I forgot. The weekly comic book review will be a day late this week because Tuesday night, I'm going to go see Kiss. And I'm very excited for that. I've never seen Kiss. This is their final farewell tour. So I'm really, really pumped. Me and Mike the Voice Matthews going to go see Kiss this week. So because of that, don't expect a weekly comic book review until later Wednesday, maybe early evening, something like that. Can't be avoided. Anyway, also we got some fun coming up this week, so be on the lookout for that. Sharing some of our old podcasts, getting ready for the new podcast to be coming back. And of course, Let's Talk Night Thrasher is back on schedule. May even have a TKO surprise or two here, because yes, if you like the Sarah review, I'm doing other reviews, so be on the lookout for those. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of that Joker trailer or anything else that we talked about in this video. And be pumped and get hyped for tonight, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time, Robbie Rants Live. Thanks for watching the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And go to popculturephilosophers.com for podcasts and a whole lot more. I've been Rockin Robbie Billups. Keep on rockin'. Keep on. Thanks for rocking with us. Keep on keeping on.